Welcome and assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak. This is your brother Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. We want to welcome everybody to another Google Hangout, another Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Brothers and sisters, we are happy to have you with us. We are definitely happy to have you with us. We got a special program in store for you today. We have our very first guest in the Google Hangout, and we're happy to have this brother with us. As always, this is a platform for you, the platform for the believers of the Nation of Islam, so we can unwrap the gifts that we have in our nation for our minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So what we want to do, brothers and sisters, as always, we want you to participate. This is a platform of participation. We want you to participate. You have to participate in this forum. So we're happy to come to you live from Houston. I have my co-host. He is coming live from another city. No, better yet, he's coming live to you from another country. No other than Mr. Twitter Army himself, our brother Jesse Muhammad. Brother Jesse, you still out there with us?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Dow. Man, I'm so happy to be joining you all on this Google Hangout live from Toronto in Canada, man. So this is definitely a wonderful experience it's been for me. But look, the work don't stop. So as long as we got the internet and the line is out of the cage, we can always stay connected.
Absolutely. So that's Brother Jesse in the trenches, in the field, on the road, putting in the miles for our leader, our teacher, our guide, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Brothers and sisters, as always, participation. You have to participate. This is for you. So what we want you to do, we want you to participate by going to our Facebook group, our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. So how do you go there? Very simply, below this screen, you see a link that says livevirtualnetworking.com. You can click on that. It'll take you to Facebook. It'll take you directly to our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page. Now, if you have your Facebook tab already open, just type in the search box up there in the left-hand corner, Black Wealth Empowerment. It'll take you to our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page, and there you will be able to participate in this program. Now, if this is your first time, here's what we need for you to do. On the right-hand corner, you see a button that says join. You click that button, and myself or Brother Jesse will welcome you into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Now, if you're members already, then we want you right now to type in your name, what city you're from, the mosque that you belong to or study group, and your business organization. What is it that you do? Because, brothers and sisters, this platform is designed for us to network. We are a nation. We're all over the country. We're all over the world. This is a platform for those of us who have like minds, who are about building wealth for our nation, not just for ourselves. It's a way for us to connect and let the business people in the Nation of Islam be known, and those of us also connect with the business people. So, once again, we need for you to put in your name, your city, what mosque or study group you're affiliated with. We need for you to put in your business, your organization, or what you do for a living. What do you do for a living? Because we have everything we need, brothers and sisters, right here in our nation. It's just that we don't know who we are. We don't know where you are. We don't know how to connect. So we're using this modern technology to connect with each other in the Nation of Islam. So we want you to do that. We want you to do that right now. We want you to put in your name, your city, your mosque. What do you do for a living? Your business or organization. Now, if you're an entrepreneur in the Nation of Islam, if you're in sales and network marketing, please put that information in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. We want to hear from everybody that's in business in the Nation of Islam that's with us here tonight on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Do that right now, brothers and sisters. This is a way for us to expand our business, to grow our business. That's the only way we'll have wealth for our nation. With that being said, let's go over to Brother Jesse. He's in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And I think we have some people waiting to come on and join us in the Black Wealth Empowerment Facebook group. Is that right, Brother Jesse?
Yes, sir. It's right, Brother Darrell. We have. Can you hear me? All right. Yes, sir. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
We have Brother Kamal Muhammad, who is now a part of the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, and according to his bio, our brothers at Grambling State University. Watch out now, another HBCU is in the house. Also, brother, he goes by the name of Brother Mike Divine. His occupation is work for himself. Hey, welcome. You definitely a part of the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. Welcome, Brother Mike. Then we have a Brother Amir Mujahid, who is here from us. I don't see what city he's from, but we hope once he joined the Elusive Exclusive group, our brother will add his information. Welcome, Brother Amir. And we have a Sister Monique X from Denver, Colorado. Welcome, sister, to Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. And we have another sister, Sister Veronica X Welch. And look, where she says she's from, Brother Dow, she says she's from the Nation of Islam. That's a good place to be from. Welcome to the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. And we have Brother Sultan Ray, is also from the Nation of Islam. Welcome to Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. And again, as you're joining, we need you to follow the instructions. Post your name, what city you're from, your MOS number, and what is your business venture, because we want to interact with you tonight. And of course, Brother Darrell, we have Mr. and Mrs. Consistent themselves, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren of Phoenix, Arizona. They on board, and they just posted the first comment tonight.
All right. Well, welcome, brother and sister from Phoenix, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren. I tell you what, those are soldiers. They are soldiers in the army of Allah. Because I tell you, they've been with us from the very, very beginning, brothers and sisters, from day number 1 of Black Wealth Empowerment when we were doing conference calls back in November. They have overcome every obstacle to be a part of Black Wealth Empowerment. They are one of the founding members of BWE. And now, since we've gone live, they've made the transition over to this live platform. So once again, Brother Darren and Sister Jennifer out there in Phoenix, may Allah bless you. May you continue to take these nuggets that you have learned through in the past on BWE, and definitely now when that we've gone live, you've taken and you can build wealth, not just for you, not just for your family, but for your nation. That's what this is all about, brothers and sisters. This is about building wealth for our nation. Our nation needs wealth. All right? So here, participation. This is what we need for you to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. We need for you to look right above your screen. Right above the video, you see some links there to spread the word. We want to pay it forward. Pay it forward, brothers and sisters. Let people know what are you doing right now and how you're investing your time. Your time is the most valuable commodity there is. You should not waste it. You should feel if this is important enough for you to invest your time, it's important enough for those you love to invest their time. So the link above, you have a Facebook link. You click on that. You have the Facebook share button. You click on that and type in, "We are live. You should be here." We are live. You should be here. And embedded, they have a link so they can hurry up and come on before we go into the 7 power tips for self-improvement. And then you have your Pinterest, you have your Instagram, you have your, what else you have up there, brother Jesse? You have your Google Plus. Every one of those social platforms, brothers and sisters, that you're a part of, we need for you to click on those buttons right now. Not now, but right now. Do that right now, so now they can start seeing this message go out all over the social media platforms, and they can see that something's going on with BWE right now live as we speak. Okay, so you want to do that right now. And always, we need for you to put in your information right there in the private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. Put in your city, your name, your city, your mosque, and what do you do for a living? Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren, what do you all do for a living? Okay, this is a live virtual networking platform. It's just like if you go to functions, you go to parties, you go to different organizations or different events, and you're not known by everybody. The polite thing to do is to introduce yourself to strangers. Well, we don't know everybody in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. You don't know everybody here. So the polite thing to do is introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Daryl Muhammad. I'm from Houston, Texas. Where are you from? So let us do that right now. Enter that information in, brothers and sisters. Introduce yourself. And if you have any business, please, this is free advertisement. Free advertisement. We are living in a giver's economy. In a giver's economy. All right? The one who outgives his competitor out-earns his competitor. All right? So in that private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, we want you to put in your comments. If you hear a good point being made, which you will hear later on, you hear 7 of them. But anytime you hear something that's a aha moment, then you need to type that in. All right? Type that in to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, because what's a nugget to you might be a breakthrough for someone else. Let me say that again. What's a nugget for you might be a breakthrough for your brother and your sister. So we want you to put that in there. And questions. All right? Our speaker will open up for questions at the end of his presentation. So you want to start putting those questions in. You want to use the group as a way to ask questions. All right? You will be heard on BWE Live, Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We want to hear from you. It's not very often you have a platform like this where you can be heard from, but we want to hear from you. So any comments, any questions, anything that you hear during our presentations, during our broadcast, you put those questions or comments in the group, and Brother Jesse will read them to us on the air, and we will address them for you, okay? So that's what we want to do. Once again, click on Facebook, Facebook share, Instagram, Pinterest, G+, everything. Oh, Twitter. Got a Twitter arm in the house. Forgot Twitter. Twitter. And click on those platforms and make sure you let them know that come on and join us, because the 7 power tips for self-improvement is going to start very, very, very shortly. So, Brother Jesse, we got anything going on right now in Black Wealth Empowerment Live's private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group?
Yes, sir. Not just yet. We still welcoming everybody who is just the new members of the elusive, exclusive Facebook group. But as always, as you know, you continue to pick up the momentum. And sir, as soon as we get close to the main presenter tonight, the activity always seems to start building up and picking up. So we need everybody again. If you're watching, go ahead and post your name, your city, your mosque, and your business venture. And if you're new, we want you to introduce yourself and start interacting immediately. So as soon as we get the energy rolling, you know I'm going to interrupt you, Brother Darryl, and announce it.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do that. Anytime you get a comment, anytime you have a question there, Brother Jesse, someone joins, posts something, please, we want to know. All of us want to know. So we want to welcome everybody that was sitting in the queue just waiting. Those names that Brother Jesse mentioned earlier, those brothers and sisters were there waiting days before the broadcast. Days before the broadcast. So this thing is picking up momentum. I think this is only our 4th broadcast, and we're excited about some more announcements we're going to have for you all later on in the program. Brothers and sisters, this is on time. See, when you follow the man of God, when you follow the leader, then you're always on time. See, if we would have rolled out with this Black Wealth Empowerment before the minister's introduction or reintroduction of the economic program, it wouldn't have been as successful. We wouldn't be at this point now where we're now broadcasting live and we're getting the participation of some heavy hitters in the Nation of Islam, because those that follow the minister know that it's now time for us to think economic development. It's time for us to focus on personal finance. It's time for us to focus on monetary progress. There's nothing wrong with monetary progress, and we want this platform to be used to break any taboos we have of anything that will free us financially. All right? That will free us financially. This is something that we have to understand. We can't have the mindset of the masses who are not trying to build a nation. We are trying to build a nation, so we have to have the mindset of those around the world who are responsible for building a nation. We need to have a mindset of those who are building the nation of China, the nation of Turkey, the nation of the United States, the nation of Israel, all these nations around the world, those folks that are responsible for building that nation have a certain mindset. And then if that is our mission, if that's what we said we were going to join and help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan do, then we cannot have the mindset like the masses of those that are only concerned about food, shelter, food, clothing, and shelter for themselves and nobody else. That's what this platform is about, brother and sister. We brought this platform together, Brother Jesse and I, so that we can reach out to everybody in the Nation of Islam that has a business. All right? So if you have a business, if you know believers that have businesses, brothers and sisters, tell them they have to be on this broadcast. They have to participate in Black Wealth Empowerment Live because this is their platform. This is for them. This is for you. All right? Because we have everything we need in the nation. We have every business imaginable that we need. We just don't know where they are. We just don't know who they are. So this platform is designed to bring those entrepreneur business people in the Nation of Islam in connection with the rest of us who are in the nation. Because we all are consumers. All right? We all are consumers. So that's why the membership and participation in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group is very, very, very important, because that's where you can come to. Once you're a member, you can come to at any time. You can come to Black Wealth Empowerment Facebook group, and you can scroll through and see all the comments. You can scroll through and see the believers and what they do. And you might need to connect with a graphic designer. You may need to connect with somebody in real estate. See, the beautiful thing about our nation is that we can move around within our nation. All right? We can move around. We can leave our state and move around within our nation. Like, for example, Brother Jesse's in Canada, but he's moving within his nation, but he's in a whole another country. So that's what this platform will allow us to do. It will allow us to connect with the business people of the Nation of Islam so we can patronize each other. Let me say it again. So we can patronize each other. So we can spend our money with a fellow believer. So we can do like other nationalities do, other cultures do. That's what this platform is designed to do. Brother Jesse don't need this platform. I don't need this platform. We need this platform. We in the Nation of Islam need this platform in order to connect the pieces, in order to connect the believers, the citizens of the Nation of Islam with the entrepreneurs and business. We're going to teach you what you need to know to build wealth. We're going to teach you what you need to know about money. We say we're going to pull back the black curtain and teach you the secrets that are kept from us, because it's a secret, because it is kept from us. Meaning, brothers and sisters, that nobody is coming to our community teaching us about wealth. Nobody is coming to our community to teach us about money. No one is coming to our community to teach us the things that we need to know to become financially free. All right? When's the last time Robert Kiyosaki came to the hood with a workshop? My point exactly. When the last time Anthony Robbins came to the hood for a workshop? Exactly. This platform is designed to bring the best of the Nation of Islam to us, because nobody else is going to come to us if we don't come to us. And we have one of the best in the entire nation and in the world tonight with us tonight, presenting us the goods. What this brother is going to share with us, you will have to pay $500 and up to go see it from Anthony Robbins or a Les Brown or those others that are nationally known. The only difference is this brother is not nationally known. This brother is not speaking to 20 and 30,000 people yet. But that does not mean what he's going to share with you can't change your life just the same. So with that being said, Brother Jesse, we have anything going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group? Anything happening right now?
Yes, sir. We want to welcome Sister Marvin, you already know this is another Mr. and Mrs. Consistent. Sister Marvin and Brother Marklin of Inglewood, New Jersey Study Group, Mars number 7. Freedom Paper of New Jersey LLC. They said they checking in. They're excited about tonight's presentation, and they want to let us know. They dropped a nugget on us. The biggest room is the room of improvement. I think we can get an amen on that. And also we have our brother Ghazi of Phoenix, Arizona. He's the founder of the Debris House. And our brother said he's listening in. So we want to thank Brother Ghazi to the call. And I have invited all of our new members again. We want you to be welcome to the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, where we ask that you please post your city, your mosque, and your business venture so you can introduce yourself to the group. Also, so we can announce what you're doing. And also, you can get these jewels and nuggets that are about to flow from Brother Rodney Assad.
Yes, sir. What was that brother that was listening? What does he do, Brother Jesse?
Brother Ghazi of the Debris House. I believe that Debris House, and he can post and correct me, and I believe it's a house where it's like a transitional home where our brother takes people, our brothers and sisters off the street and help them get back on their feet. I believe that's what it is. Where our brother provides shelter, clothing, teach them about getting jobs. I think I've seen this on Facebook. So I'm gonna wait and let him post it. As soon as he give me the correction on it, then I definitely will let you know what he says.
Yes, sir, Brother Ghazi. Please include detailed information about what you do, what your house does, because we might have some family where you are that need to see you. So please put in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group exactly what it is that you do, to help our people in your city. Brother Jay, where you are, what you're doing, tell us the activities that you have planned or that you participated in. Share with us what's going on with the believers in Canada.
Yes, sir. Well, praises be to Allah. For the last 2 days, we've been right here in Toronto, Canada, for the Teachings 2.0 tour, where we're spreading. As you can see, I'm not in my normal battle gear of suit and tie, but I have on the Farrakhan Twitter Army shirt. It's because I did the Teachings 2.0 presentation where I was talking about social media, its effectiveness and impact on our people and the world and global affairs. And I spoke about and showed people how they can utilize it in their personal development, their personal ventures, business ventures, and also as a community, how we utilize social media to empower us, how to make money. So I was giving all kinds of stuff away for free, but that's what we do because this is a giver's economy, right? But with that being said,
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. The key was I spoke about this wonderful man, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and his outpouring of wisdom on Twitter and on Facebook, and via particularly Twitter with the Teachings 2.0 Twitter book. And I just presented on the birthing process of the book, how it came about. And then I just talked about my table experiences with the minister and serving him in this capacity. And we had a wonderful turnout with a lot of young people at a local community center. They were so kind to us that they actually sat and watched the presentation as well, those who were running the building. And I guess they loved it so much, Brother Darrell, they didn't kick us out. When our time was up, they extended our time so we could sign books and take pictures. So Canada and Toronto is on fire, as I've been told. And now, God willing, after we do this Google Hangout, I got one more thing to do tonight with the brothers. And then, inshallah, God willing, we're heading out to Montreal in the morning, brother. So the tour is not stopping. Because, look, when we're purpose-driven people, we do not let grass grow under our feet. We're in the mode of keeping it moving. Because if you let the grass grow under your feet, eventually it's going to grow over your head. And we know when grass growing over your head, that just means death. So I'm always constantly moving because we follow a man that's moving. So that's the report live from Toronto, Canada.
All right. Somebody need to put that in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. What was that? If you let grass grow underneath your feet, eventually it will grow over your head. Is that what you said, Brother Jesse?
Yes, sir, I did, brother. And if you let that happen, then we'll be saying some prayers over you because you have died in life.
Somebody, please. Sister Marva, Sister Jennifer, Brother Marklin, please. Somebody at the sound of my voice, if you can hear my voice, put that in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That's one for the records. I believe that's an original for Brother Jesse. So make sure when you quote it, after the quotation mark, you put Jesse Muhammad. All right? So if you let grass grow under your feet, eventually it will grow over your head. I like that, Brother Jesse. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a nugget. If I had some space and time, I would type that in, but I'm too busy, bro. I can't multitask like you know how to do with the Facebook stuff. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
well, that's good. That's good. So we're excited, brothers and sisters. We're moving on quickly to hear from our very first Google Hangout, Black Wealth Empowerment Live guest, hanging out live with us here at the Google Hangout. We're going to go to him here pretty shortly. But here's what we want to do, brothers and sisters. You know, the name of this Hangout is called Black Wealth Empowerment. Black Wealth Empowerment. And the thing that we have to understand, there's always prerequisites to the end result that you're trying to achieve. All right? There's always preparation that's required to achieve something. So we always focus on the wealth part. But there's some work that we have to do. We have to overcome some obstacles or many obstacles. We have to make it, as we are taught, it has to become a way of life. It's not an event. It's not a one time. It's not where you balance your expenses and your income one time. It's something that we have to do over and over and over and over again, brothers and sisters. So we have to go and we have to be reconditioned, because unless my mother, your father, or my father taught us that, then we don't know it. So we have to be the first, okay? If not, then we pass on that to our children, and then they won't sit down and look at their expenses. They won't look at their income and understand that you have an economy. You have your own economy. You can implement your own stimulus package. We don't have to wait for a government. We are a government within ourselves. Our home, your home is your government, and you are the president of your government. So, brothers and sisters, just like if you stay plugged in, you would see during the week I posted on our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group some things that I ran across on Facebook that will open our minds up, that will expand our horizon, that would allow us to realize there's a whole nother world outside of this little world that I live in. All right? There's a whole nother world. The world of wealth empowerment, that's a world. Meaning it has its own language. It has its own reality. It has its own, philosophies. So we have to learn these philosophies. We have to learn this mindset. There's a mindset in every world. That's why he's the Lord of the worlds, because there's many, many worlds out here. We're talking about black wealth empowerment, brothers and sisters. Black wealth empowerment. Wealth for our nation. Let me just make one announcement right here, a partial announcement. We are putting together, Brother Jesse and I, we're always in the lab. We stay in the lab because that's where scientists stay. They stay in the laboratory. So we've been in the lab putting together the program to constantly build momentum for Black Wealth Empowerment Live, so we can really maximize this platform. So when it gets up to the point to where it needs to be, where it warrants the attention of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, we will be doing some wonderful, wonderful things for our nation. But we need to be able to go to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook, and we need to see the different things that are out there, see the different ways to make money. Because if all I know is what I know, then all I will get is what I have. All right? Put that in the private, elusive, exclusive. If all I know is what I know, all I have is what I already have. So we have to know more. We have to know more about, specifically about what it is that we're accomplishing. Brother Assad can tell you, Brother Jess can tell you, if you have general knowledge, you make average money. But if you have a specific knowledge, that's who has the most value in an economy and who warrants the most in compensation. The law of compensation is the one who has the greatest value. It's the one who has specific knowledge. A foot doctor makes more than a general practitioner, because a foot doctor has specific knowledge of the foot, and he or she can do some things that a general doctor cannot do. So these are the things that we have to understand, brothers and sisters, and these are the things that we have to incorporate into our lives. And now is the beginning of Ramadan. We heard the minister this morning. We should become a whole better person at the end of these 30 days. At the end of this Ramadan, we should have a whole nother, totally different mindset. Not a complete mindset, but a totally different mindset. We're focusing on something altogether different. So we're going to pull back the black curtains, brothers and sisters, and Brother Jesse is going to bring you the secrets, all right, of what the major players are doing with Twitter and Facebook and the social media to be able to make more money for themselves, okay? So I'm going to pull back the curtains and share with you real estate investing, the secrets of real estate investing. We have a lot of, misnomers out there. They're borderline suspicion about different things as it pertains to making money. And I want to share with you, brothers and sisters, that there is something called no money down real estate. It is legal, ethical, and moral. All right? I've been doing it for years. I'm going to share with you about network marketing. All right? Because we got some false ideas about network marketing. It's a pyramid scheme. We couldn't recognize a pyramid scheme if it slapped us in the face, because it slaps us in the face every day and we don't recognize it. So we're going to deal with these things, brothers and sisters. We're going to pull back the curtain and share with you the secrets that they don't want us to know, because it wouldn't be a secret if everybody knew it. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, a man with equal knowledge cannot rule you. So we don't have equal knowledge of those that are over us and control our livelihood. All right? So we want to make that perfectly clear. That's what this platform is about. This platform is about identifying those that are serious about building wealth for their nation, not for yourself. That's too easy to do. That's nothing for us to do. It's being done every day. People are doing it in their sleep. But to help build wealth, to help fund the nation, that's something totally different. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, all those people, Bronson and all them, they give millions of dollars per year to causes that they believe in. We need to do the same in the Nation of Islam. We need a group of individuals who's serious about building wealth, not for themselves, but for their nations. And if we build wealth for our nation, by default, we would build wealth for ourselves and our family. Brothers and sisters, we are excited with some of the things that we are putting in place for you, that we are bringing your way. The small announcement I wanted to make was we're putting together a speakers series. A speakers series. It's called Wealth for Our Nation series. Wealth for Our Nation series. And the first speaker that will be participating in that series, I'll mention his name later, but he's coming to us live here in the next, I believe it is next week. He's coming live to us next week. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, we just want to make sure that you're clear on what this is about. This is about personal development. This is about personal financial development. This is about businesses going to the next level using the internet, using social media. The landscape has changed totally for businesses ever since social media. And brothers and sisters, if we don't use it as business people, within the next few years, we will be out of business. I think it was Warren Buffett said a business that's not on the internet will soon be out of business. See, this has leveled the playing field for the little man. All right, long as it was TV, radio, billboard, direct mail. See, that was the amount of money required to participate in those markets were too high for a mom and pop business. But now the internet, you can reach in people on Facebook now, you can reach them for free. Well, there's no excuse why we can't go into business and be able to reach out to people and be able to connect with them and develop a relationship with them and find out who looking for what you offer. It's about finding who is looking for what you have to offer. One of my mentors, Mr. Trevor Ott, says, don't change your message, change your audience. Let me say that again. Put that in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Don't change your message, change your audience. See, so look for people who are looking for what you're offering. That's the easiest way to be successful in business and build a business. So with that being said, let's go to Brother Jesse and see if we got anything going on. See if anybody put those quotes in that we asked you to put in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. What we got going on over there, Brother Jesse?
Brother Dow. Now it's funny that, again, this brother, Brother Rodney Assad, who is our main speaker, is still in high participation in the group as well. So he multitasking, my brother. So our brother defined the laws of Brother Darrell that you shouldn't be multitasking. He's preparing to speak in multitasking, Brother Darrell. But with that, we also have Brother Hassan. We thank you, brother. He posted a wonderful, wonderful nugget. Proper preparation prevents a poor performance. Proper preparation prevents a poor performance. And he cited Brother Nuri Muhammad for that actual quote. We want to thank Sister Marva Muhammad, who actually put the quote that I stated earlier about grass growing under your feet. Thank you so much, Sister Marva. And we want to welcome Sister Jennifer Muhammad, Sister Jennifer Lucas Muhammad, as she stated. Our sister has posted in the group that she is from Central Texas, Austin Study Group. And all we need to find out what is our sister's business venture, but we want to welcome Sister Jennifer to the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, and that's what we have going in the group as of right now, Brother Dow.
All right, welcome, 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 family. Welcome. We are so happy that you've decided to join us this evening, especially if this is your first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And here, this is what we want you to do. It's all about full participation. Full participation. If you look right above the screen, brothers and sisters, right above the screen, there's opportunities for you to pay it forward. Pay it forward. We need for you to click on the Facebook button, the first one. The second Facebook one says share. That'll open up a box where you type in, "We are live, join us." We're about to hear from the Courage Coach. We are live. We're about to hear from the Courage Coach. That's in the Facebook share button. Then you have the Twitter button. Click on that. Click on Pinterest, Instagram, everything that's above that you have an account. Click on that right now, brothers and sisters. Right now. Click on that right now. And as Cat Williams say, we'll wait. Click on that right now and participate and pay it forward. Pay it forward. And so everybody can know that you're joined on with us here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout with Brother Darrell, Brother Jesse, and our keynote speaker this evening, the Courage Coach himself, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. We're happy that he decided to join us, and he's going to present to us here very, very shortly, brothers and sisters. And he does have a special offer for you. He has a special, irresistible offer just for you. So you want to hang around for that, brother, because it's all about change, brothers and sisters. It's all about change. We have to stop romanticizing wealth, romanticizing good ideas, romanticizing, good speaking. We have to participate. We have to invest in ourselves. Invest in ourselves. We should invest first in ourselves, often in ourselves, always in ourselves. You need to constantly invest in yourselves, brothers and sisters. Why should someone else invest in us if we're niggardly about investing in ourselves? And we have to invest our time and our money and our energy. Let me just share with you as Brother Assad comes on here shortly. It's about mindset, brothers and sisters. Wealth is really, truly about mindset, because the mindset, the activity goes and precedes the actual accumulation of wealth. It's the mindset that we have to invest in. It's the mind that we have to invest in that's going to take us where we want to go. So we have to understand that. We have to understand it's a principle that we have to live. and we're excited to bring our brother on here shortly. He's been waiting. He's been engaged from the very, very, very beginning. This brother, as Brother Jesse said last week, he was the #1 participator in the group. Week before that, he was the #1 participator in the group. This week, he's not just ready, all right, because he stays ready, so he won't have to get ready. We heard that last week when I called the brother on the phone on the spare of a moment, and he went for about 5 minutes, all right, giving us a sneak peek of what he's going to share with us tonight. See, so it's about participation, and I'm of the belief and of the knowing, really, as I've been in this wealth environment, if you will, circle, this pursuit, this journey for about 30 years. And you know, we just have to conclude, brothers and sisters, that you're going to give much more than what you get. If you want to have $100,000 income, you're going to give more than $100,000 worth of value to get $100,000. We're just going to have to accept that we're going to give more than receive, because that's how the universe is set up. It's designed to pay it forward. It's designed to leave enough on the table for someone else. Why? Because there's people coming behind you. And that's the purpose and the principle of building wealth. You build not enough wealth for yourself. You build it for others. You build it for your children. You build it for your nation. You build it for your organization. There's people who leave millions of dollars to charitables, to charities, to charities. All right, when I was a financial advisor, stockbrokers, I used to set up charitable remainder trusts. Charitable remainder trust. Type that right now in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Charitable remainder trust. Charitable remainder trust. And that's what they would put their money in, so when they die, it's already laid out what charity should get their money. All right, I'm building wealth, brothers and sisters, so I can have a charitable remainder trust, so when I pass, it can go to the Nation of Islam. Who else wants to join me in that? That's what wealth is all about. That's what building wealth is all about, because at some point in time, you can't get more things, okay, or bigger things. Or you can't always get bigger things, but my point is, at some point in time in the money game, all you can do is buy more of the finer things in life. Okay, all you can do is buy, you know, another Bugatti. All you can do is buy another of the best that they have at some point when it comes to money and accumulation of money. Okay, so we have to understand that is far beyond just what we have to offer. It's far beyond what we can accumulate. It's almost like a fat person. You know, go eat and eat and eat, just get bigger and bigger. That's how people do money, as far as consuming it just for themselves and not for other people, or give towards the needy and the charitable. We're talking about wealth, black wealth empowerment, building wealth to empower yourself, your family, your nation, but doing it with a black consciousness, doing it with the black consciousness. So with that being said, Brother Jesse, what else we have? Anybody out there that we have that's shouting out, that we need to give shout outs to? Did the brother tell us what his school does or his house does? Did he share that with us?
Not of yet. Brother Gazi has not shared it with us, but however, I tell you, Sister Jennifer is giving Brother Assad a run for his money, though, because our Sister Jennifer Brown has been posting everything now. Every quote, her and Brother Darren of Phoenix, they've been going back and putting everything in. So we want to thank Sister Jennifer for her participation, as well as Brother Darren. So that's the energy that we have going. But again, if you're one that's watching, are you liking and looking at the post? We still need you to post your name, your city, your mosque, and your business venture inside of the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, because we're eager to give you a shout out. We're eager to engage you. We're eager to support you. And we're eager for you to definitely get these 7 power tips for self-improvement that will be going on in just a few moments.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Sister Jennifer, for participating. All right. And thank you, Brother Darren. And thank you, Brother Hassan. Thank you, Brother Rodney Assad. Thank you for participating in your Google Hangout, Black Wealth Empowerment Live. As we quickly get ready to hear from our brother in the next 7 minutes, we're going to go live to the Courage Coach himself. He's known around the nation as the Courage Coach, and that is Rodney Assad Muhammad. We're going to go to him in 7 minutes, but right now, brothers and sisters, we want to participate one last time before we focus on the message that the brother has for us. Once again, above, we need for everybody to pay it forward. We need everybody to click on the buttons above. Everybody click on the Facebook like, Facebook shared, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, G+, everything that's up there, brothers and sisters. Right now, we need for you to participate. We need for you to pay it forward. Brother Jesse's coming to us live from Canada. All right, squeezing us in to his busy schedule. I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Brother Assad coming to you live from California. Brothers and sisters, we are here to deliver the goods. We are here to share, to give you the spirit that we have that you need to take in order to bring wealth to your family and, most importantly, wealth for our nation. We announced a few minutes ago that we're having a series of speakers, and the series is entitled Wealth for Our Nation. Wealth for Our Nation series. And we got a speaker that's coming up, a brother that you know and love, one of Minister Farrakhan's top ministers in the Nation of Islam from Indianapolis, Indiana. You know who he is. He will be with us next week, brothers and sisters, next week. So you want to make sure that you tell everybody that they don't want to miss Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout next week, the 6th of July. All right, celebrating the coming of Master Farad Muhammad, our independence. We're going to bring you a fireball of the Nation of Islam, and he has put together a lecture, and he just gave me a little idea of what it covers, and it's dealing with wealth. It's dealing with wealth, brothers and sisters. We have to know that wealth is all right. We have to know that it is our inheritance. It is our inheritance to be wealthy. Master Farad Muhammad did not come to make us dependent on our necessities from other people. He did not come for us to be as dependent of those who don't know that he came. All right? So that is our challenge. That's why we're going to work together. We are taught to come together. Like minds come together. This platform is for like minds. Those like Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren and Sister Marva and Brother Markland. See, they're committed. They are of like minds. Brother Hassan, he's of like mind. All of those that are members are of like minds. So we want to come together on a regular basis at least once a week on this broadcast. But that platform is there. The private, elusive, exclusive Facebook is there for you to come back during the week and engage with like-minded people, to touch base and type and ask Brother Assad, I need some help with something. I feel stuck. What should I do? I'm faced with this challenge. What should I do? See, that's one thing about this platform that's for believers only right now, because we're going to open it up for all of our people. But right now, we want to lay down the foundational stones. We want to lay down the bricks with the believers. We want to get this thing together. We want to work out all the kinks. We want the cream to rise to the top. So when we go out and invite our brothers and sisters to this Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout, it'll be full of believers just buzzing like little bees of activities, of networking, of spending money with each other so they can see that and we can be their example. We're here to be their example in all the areas that's required for us to be free. But more specifically, like the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, so we can have full and complete freedom. Full and complete freedom. And the brother that's coming to us tonight here in the next couple of minutes as we move through the program, we're happy to have brother here. I met him years ago. It had to be over 10 years ago. It's been so long, I don't remember. But he and I met, and I don't even remember how we met. But the bottom line is he and I connected. He and I, we resonated with each other. And I hadn't talked to this brother for years. And thank to Allah, his number stayed the same. I reached out to him as we were putting together this platform, and he and I reconnected immediately and told him about this platform. And he was almost as excited as I was. And he pledged his allegiance to this program and to this broadcast. So without further ado, I want to introduce this brother to you. You've probably seen him before. You probably heard him before. But maybe you haven't. This brother's the president and founder of is it pronounced Mask?
Yes, sir.
Mask Media Group. This is Rodney Assad Muhammad, is a nationally known speaker, trainer, and mentor. He brings fresh, innovative, and enlightening strategies to assist any individual or group in meeting their personal and professional goals. A successful entrepreneur, by the age of 17, our brother has nearly 30 years of displayed courage and action in the business world. Now he has combined his years of speaking, training, and mentoring into several audio programs and live training that are assisting people all over the world in achieving the results they desire. So with that being said, let us welcome our brother, your brother, Rodney Assad Muhammad. Are you there, black man?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Brother Daryl, Brother Jesse. I thank you all. Peace to everybody in the room, everybody that's listening live at hangoutbwe.com. It's an honor and a pleasure to actually be here with you all. And I thank you, Brother Daryl, for just extending the opportunity to come on and speak to the people. I really do appreciate you for that, brother. And
yes, sir. You're welcome.
You know, before I get started, before I say anything, I just want to thank everybody who decided to actually log in. Everybody who shared this, the link, everybody who commented, all the phone calls I got. I really am humbled by it, and I appreciate each and every one of you because it's a giver's economy. I want to give. I want to be able to give a lot of the years and the tens of thousands of dollars I've invested in myself and learning some of these strategies. I want to give some of this away because I know that it will come back not only to me but to others 10 and some 100-fold. But let me say this, brother, because you said something about my number staying the same, Brother Daryl. You know, that's one of the principles, not one of the strategies I'll share tonight, but one of the principles is constancy, consistency. See, my number hasn't changed as long as I've had a cell phone. I think I've changed my number twice since cell phones became publicly available. And why did I do that? Because you cannot be in business. You cannot be doing anything of value if you're going to be changing your number every 30 days, every 6 months, every year, because you can't keep your phone on or whatever the issue might be. You have to maintain consistency because consistency is going to be the key to success. All right. And so definitely just wanted to say that, brother. I thank you for even mentioning that. And that just think, if you didn't have my number because I changed it, you would have never been able to contact me and give me the opportunity to present in front of this wonderful platform of people. So thank you, brother, for even mentioning that. Now,
yes, sir.
Here's what we're here for, brothers and sisters. Oh, my. When brother asked me to come on, listen, I got excited. I got fired up. Because there are many strategies, but I've condensed it down into seven strategies for self-improvement that'll take your business and your personal life to the next level. Now, I know you all want to know what those 7 are, and you want me to just go right on in on the 7, but let's set this up. Because think about this. Wouldn't it be awesome if your business had reached what Malcolm Gladwell said, the tipping point? You had gotten to the point to where your business is just overflowing. Your cup runneth over. Wouldn't it be awesome if you turned on your computer and you logged into your bank account and you saw 10, 15, 20, 30, $40,000 that just came in overnight? Wouldn't it be awesome that you can go anywhere on this planet with whoever you want, anytime you want, and not have to worry about the cost Wouldn't it be just fantabulous if you could go to a car dealership and buy any car you wanted just because you like that style, that car? I don't care if it was a Hyundai, I don't care if it was a Toyota, I don't care if it was a Bugatti, but you could go get it because that's what you wanted. Not no, without fear, without apprehension, without I wonder if we can handle it. Wouldn't that be an awesome lifestyle that you can give as much charity as you want at any time you want? That the Honorable Louis Farrakhan could ask for something and you say, here it is, brother minister, I got it, I'll handle all of that. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could live that kind of lifestyle? Well, brothers and sisters, listen, while you might not have that right now, there are ways to achieve even something close to that, to where you might not buy the Bugatti, but you might get the Toyota. You might not be able to give the whole 100 million to some farmland, but you can give maybe 100,000. You might not be able to afford the $20 million mansion with the elevator in it, but you can get something maybe 300, 400, 500, maybe $1 million strong. That lifestyle exists, and there are people who are living it on all spectrums. I don't care what color you are, what religion they are. I don't care what ethnic background they come from. There are people in all walks of life that are living that lifestyle right now. So don't you ever trick yourself into believing that black folk don't live like that. See, I'm coming to you live from my home office in Phoenix, Arizona, out of Muhammad Mosque number 32. And I'll tell you this, the first strategy that I want to share with you all, which is pretty much the core of it all, is this. I called it the other side of now. Most of us, most people are struggling in their business and their personal and professional lives because of this one thing, fear. And what do you mean by that, Brother Rodney? You have a fear of dying. Now listen to this. One of my associates many years ago, he met me at a boot camp 10 years ago at least, maybe 15 years ago. And I had come out since then with an audio program, Meet the Goal, Strategies for Self-Improvement. I started writing a book, my first book, and he had called me up and asked me, he said, man, why can't I seem to get my life together? Why can't I seem to get success in business and other things in my personal life? And I said these words to him. I said, because you're afraid of dying. And he said to me, no, I'm not. I said, yes, you are. He said, no, I'm not. I said, no, really, you are. He stopped. He says, you know what? Okay, man, I don't understand because I'm not afraid of dying. I said, yes, you're afraid of dying. See, I'm not talking about physical death. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say they're not afraid of physical death. That's the easy one, really. But I'm talking about you're afraid of being the person that you don't know is on the other side of who you've chosen to be right now. Most of us are afraid of what's on the other side of who we've become, the person you had to be in order to survive your current reality or what you think is reality. See, we put on these masks to shield who we really are. We put on these masks to protect ourselves, to keep us from being hurt, to keep us from being seen. And these masks help us navigate what we call reality, our current world, and understanding of it. But see, just on the other side of that is your success. See, you have to know how to kill or die to that old person. You cannot expect change and remain the same at the same time. It does not happen. It will not work. You have to be willing to die. See, in Christ, I die daily. You have to be willing to take off the old man and put on a new man or woman. See, the first step, the first strategy is you must be willing to go to a place you don't know what it looks like. It's scary. It's unknown. But that's what makes it paradise. See, eye have not seen, ear have not heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man to know what lies beyond this world's life. See, you got to have some kind of faith, some kind of trust to do this walk. Whether it be a faith walk, a business walk, or even a relationship walk, you got to be able to have that faith to say, you know what, I don't know what the other side looks like, but I know right here, right now, this I don't like. See, 100% dissatisfaction will bring about 100% change. The question I have for you in strategy number one is, are you dissatisfied? And if you are, what level of dissatisfied are you? That's the real question. What's on the other side? It's up to you to find out. You got to be willing to boldly go where no one has gone before in your life It's up to you to challenge yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to step out on faith. And I don't care what it looks like on the other side, but I know one thing, I don't want this. And I'm willing to go to see what something else looks like. Strategy number one. Now, strategy number two. Once you're ready to boldly go where you've never gone before, to step out on faith, be brave, be bold, to say, you know what, I'm willing to go to that next level. I don't even know what it looks like. You got to be able to say to yourself that I don't know, that I don't know. See, most people don't know that they don't know, and that's a very dangerous place to be. See, brothers and sisters, when you don't know that you don't know, you will have an arrogance about yourself, and you will walk around as if you have arrived at some place, some point. Or somebody might bring something up or bring something to your attention about something that could absolutely change your life. But if you don't know that you don't know, you'll dismiss anything that anybody says of value that could totally take your lifestyle, your business, your relationship to the next level because you don't know that you don't know. That's a dangerous place. You have to always remain a student. See, the student must study. At no point are you ever to become the teacher. I might be teaching, but I am not the teacher. I'm going to say it again. I might be teaching, but I am not the teacher. I am a student, and the student must study. Well, what does that imply? That implies that I don't know, and I'm in a constant state of not knowing. You have to just accept that about yourself and say, you know what? I don't know. Even the things that you do know, you might be God in your area. You might be a supreme scientist as it relates to engineering or science or mathematics, like the math doctor. Oh my goodness, a supreme scientist. But I'll tell you one thing about that brother. He knows that there are things he doesn't know, and he's constantly in a state of growth and development to learn even more and more. So as a teacher, he's still a student and can share those things that he is constantly learning to help improve those who are his students now, who one day will become teachers of others, but still yet remain a student. See, you have to know that you don't know. It's a dangerous place, brothers and sisters, to try to stay there in ignorance. You've heard the saying that ignorance is bliss. I know you've heard that. And right now, in the private, elusive, exclusive group, I want you to put in that ignorance is bliss. Put that in right now. And then after you put ignorance is bliss, you say it was somebody broke who said that. Ignorance ain't bliss. That's called poverty. Ignorance is not bliss. It's called poverty. Just accept that right now. All right, I've never seen anybody in ignorance and saying I'm happy, I'm ignorant, I'm happy. Never. That's not true. I don't know whoever the broke person that said that. I hope they gone already. And quit telling people that. Don't ever say that again in your life. Ignorance not bliss. That's a terrible state to be in. You have to know that you don't know and always constantly remain in a state that you say, you know what? There's things I don't know. There's more I can do. There's more I can learn. There's somebody that knows a little bit more than me. One thing I've heard one of my mentors, the late Jim Rohn, say, he said, if you're a six-figure income earner, and that's where you are right now, you need to invite a seven-figure income earner to your group because you're not doing enough. Hello, somebody. See, if I'm making over $100,000 a year, and I'm comfortable with that. See, I might need to bring somebody in making $1 million or $2 million or $3 million in to talk to me, to give me some strategies to take me to the next level. See, if you want Jay-Z money, you got to be willing to talk to Jay-Z. But you can't hang out with the people you've been hanging out with and expect to go to the next level. It doesn't work that way, which leads us to the third strategy for self-improvement, the mentor. You have to have or find and identify a mentor, somebody that knows what you don't know. Now, let me say this. In order to find a mentor, you have to be in a humble state of mind. You cannot approach a mentor in arrogance. You have to come like Luke did to Yoda. Now, at first, when Luke showed up to Yoda, Luke, shoot, he figured he knew what that was happening. Who are you, little fella? Oh, I can't listen to you. You're green, you're small, you live in the projects of the swamp. Man, I got an X-Wing fight over here. What you gonna tell me? Well, Yoda said, hey, yo, if you got it, shake the spot. I mean, I'm paraphrasing now because that ain't how the movie go. That's the black version. That's the black version. But at some point, Luke had to humble himself, because at some point during his journey, he realized that he didn't know, and there was something that this man had that he needed. See, in order to go to the next level, you have to find a mentor, somebody with the skills, the proven ability to take you to the next level. Now, it's not enough just to find the mentor, though. Here's the tricky part for most. You have to be willing to humble yourself and submit yourself entirely to do what your mentor tells you to do. And let me say this, without question. Without question. See, remember, the student must study. And those of you who are on the line, and I'm going to say this to those who know, in the instructions to the laborers, see, we are to copy Elijah Muhammad's answers. Mr. Elijah's answers of Mr. Elijah Muhammad 2 of said lesson number 1. All right, learn your lessons. And to copy an answer is to copy a response. An answer is a response. We have to copy the response of another. So how do we know what to do? I just copy the minister's answers, his response to things. I copy Elijah Muhammad's response to things. I copy Farad Muhammad's response to things. I copy Brother Jesse's response to things. I can copy a Brother Nuri, a Brother Daryl, a Sister Ava. You see, I can copy the answers to those who are in front of me who are doing great and powerful things. And if I just do what they did, step where they stepped, walk where they walked, all the empowered movements that they made, leaving off the mistakes, because a mentor is going to share with you their errors and mistakes. And so if I'm able to walk that same walk in humility and complete submission, I'll get the results they got. That's just simple mathematics, brothers and sisters. Most people want to do what I do. I get a chance to travel the globe doing what I do, speaking and training to thousands upon thousands of people a year. And I love what I do. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people say, Brother Rodney, Brother Assad, I want to do what you do. But here's the thing, most people want to do what I do, but you're not willing to do what I did to do it. You want what I have. You want my lifestyle, but you're not willing to do what I did to get it. See, it's one thing to have this big house and a nice car and money in the bank, but are you willing to invest tens of thousands of dollars in yourself? Are you willing to go to countless seminars and buy books and audio programs and go over it and actually apply the information immediately? Most people are not going to do that. See, you want the result, but you don't want the work. See, I want what the minister has, but I'm not willing to go through what he went through to be where he is. That's aborting the mission. You will never be successful, and you will end up aborting yourself, because what happens is it's out of place. It's out of season. There's a mathematical sequence that has to happen in order to get those results. You might get some results, but the results will be haphazard, and they'll be tainted because you didn't follow the script, the scripture, the plan. Get a mentor, brothers and sisters. Find somebody that knows what you don't know and do what they tell you to do. Leads us to the fourth. That's four? That's four. Our fourth strategy and tip, empowered study. See, once your mentor is found, and you've submitted yourself to them, see, your mentor is going to make demands on you and make requests of you. They're going to ask you to buy some books. They're going to ask you to invest in some resources, some things that are going to help you, some things that helped them. You have to be willing to engage that empowered study. Though some of those books might be books you might find odd, things you said, why would I read that? But you can't follow your mentor with suspicion and doubt in your heart. It won't work. You won't get the benefit and the results that you seek if you follow with doubt and suspicion. You have to be totally willing to give up yourself to somebody else. So your mentor is going to recommend these books, these resources, have you attend seminars and workshops. Have you listened to people on conference calls? They might even have you join an elusive, exclusive group, Black Wealth Empowerment. So you got to be willing to take that action and join. You might not understand. You might not know why. But the question isn't why. The question is the what. What results have they got? What does their life look like? See, that empowered study might engage or involve you turning off the TV set. One of my good friends and mentors I grew up with many, many years ago in Pittsburgh, California, Jerry DeRino Clark. Many of my people in network marketing and personal development know of Jerry, and Jerry calls the TV the electronic income reducer. He said, if you ever want to lose money, sit in front of that box for hours, guaranteed you won't earn a dime. See, if you're watching the Real Housewives of anything, if you watch it, the auction show or the going to the storage wars and crocodile, I don't know what the heck these show. I have a TV in my house and that thing's got dust on it. I don't have cable. Let me tell you that right now. I don't own cable. I used to say only my rich Muslim friends have cable, y'all. And most Muslims say I ain't rich, and I know why, because you paying for cable. Hello. That's where your money going. Support the economic blueprint. You got the sports package though. I'm not gonna go there. See, you gotta engage in empowered study. So you gotta be willing to turn the TV off, put down some of the Harlequin novels. Don't read the Inquirer, the local newspaper. Come on, really? I mean, I can tell you what's in the newspaper. Crime, death, mayhem, somebody stole somebody robbed somebody, something happened to someone was on fire, somebody crashed, some sports team did something with somewhere, somehow, somebody got found out, it rained, snowed, there was an earthquake someplace, there was a tornado or hurricane somewhere on the planet, there was a fire, there was a flood. That pretty much covered all your news right there. You ain't got to listen to no more of it. If it's something that's going to happen that's affecting you, you in the middle of it right there, so you ain't got to read about it. So turn off the TV, put down the newspaper, and read some empowering books that are going to help you, your life, your business, and your family. You have to engage in empowered study. One book I highly recommend is the Twitter book, the Twitter 2.0 book. That book has changed my whole reality. Even with something I recently dealt with the passing of my wife, there was something in it for me in that book. My mother called me a few weeks back and she quoted something out of the Twitter, but the Twitter book is powerful. See, I'm engaging in powerful study. You have to be willing to engage in power study, brothers and sisters. Now, that leads us to the fifth strategy. Network for more net worth. You have to be willing to network for more net worth. Birds of a feather do indeed flock. Charlie Tremendous Jones says, the books you read and the people you associate with will determine your income or your lifestyle. The books you read and the people you associate with. Birds of a feather do indeed flock. If you want to be a millionaire, you can't hang out with 1,000 100 If your closest circle are broke, busted, and complaining about their economics, you might need to change your friends. It's okay. It's not a bad thing to do. I know you're saying, you say, Brother Rodney, don't say that. I don't want to change my friends. I understand. I know what you're saying. I know what you're going through. That's the other side problem you got. You got that other side problem. You don't know what it look like if you give up them people you hanging out with right now. But I tell you this, if you want to go to higher levels, you have to start associating yourself with people who are doing bigger and better things. You can't stay where you are and then welcome in the kingdom of God. It doesn't work. Two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. You're either going to love God or you not, or love mammon. I mean, you got to decide who you with. All right? Render unto Caesar what is Caesar. So if your friend circle are complaining that they broke, their relationship is bad, my wife ain't this, brother, you know how these sisters, if you got that circle, delete their numbers out your phone, block them on Facebook, and start friending some new folk that are doing things. All right? I promise you, it's going to change your reality because your income is the average of the 5 closest friends. Check your people, ask how much they make, and then do the math on your stuff, and you'll see why you're in the condition you're in. You're hanging out with the wrong people. All right? Now, I'm not saying you got to distance yourself from your friends and not know them anymore. That's an option, no. But what I'm saying is this: you have to start realigning some of your associations. Now, some of your friends gonna want to keep you where you are. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Don't be on that conference call. Why are you joining that Black Wealth Empowerment group? Why are you on that webinar with them? Who told you to get that Twitter book? Why are you doing that? You're gonna get that, but you have to push past that. Because what they're trying to keep you where you are, because familiarity breeds contempt. Well, it actually breeds comfortability, mediocrity. So network for more net worth. Sixth principle, self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? What's your internal dialogue sounding like? See, help me all. Y'all help me out. Money is the root of what? All evil, they say.
All evil.
You've heard it like a mantra. Money is the root of all evil. Well, let me tell you, that's a lie. I don't know what liar told you that, but you need to go back and smack them in the face and say, don't you ever say nothing else to me again, because money ain't the root of all evil. It's the root of all poverty. I tell you that. It's the root of crime. It's the root of prostitution and drugs. I got some roots for you, right? No, it's the love of money. See, an inordinate love of filthy lucre, that's the problem. See, you don't love money. Money is nothing. I mean, I want fruits and vegetables. I don't want money. I want a place to live. I don't need money. I need a car to drive, right? I don't need money. Money is just a vehicle, a medium of exchange. So I don't care if we're bartering services. That's an exchange. I love the exchange, but not the actual piece of paper. All right. So what's your self-talk as it relates to money? What is your self-talk as it relates to relationships, friendships, God, faith? What's your internal dialogue, and who gave it to you? Who told you that was true? And have you ever checked back to see if what they said was absolutely right and exact? See, money is not the root of all evil. Poverty consciousness is real, brothers and sisters. Poverty consciousness is real, and most of us have a bad financial thermostat set. It's set too low because somebody told us that being wealthy is bad. See, it's easier for the camel to get through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. You ain't did the math. Your mathematics is all bad, because if you studied that, the eye of a needle ain't a literal eye of a needle. Come on, man. Woman, you really think they were talking about a physical need? Come on. It's an actual literal place, and camels had to stoop down. You had to humble yourself. And see, the problem with some people who are wealthy, I didn't say all, I said some people who are wealthy, is that there's no humility tied to their wealth. You see, you have to be able to lower yourself, humble yourself to get to that eye of the needle, to enter into that place of business. Most wealthy people, or many, I won't say most, many wealthy people are not willing to do that. So that's not true. So don't ever say that. It's not wealth that's the problem. It's what you do with it, your mindset around it, and how you treat others when you achieve some measure of what you might think is success or wealth. What do you do with your wealth? How do you help improve the condition of others around you? What is your self-talk, brothers and sisters? Are all women bad and evil? Are all men dogs? What's your dialogue like? You see, you have to change your thinking. Now, how do you change your thinking? You have to get new ideas, have new experiences, and associate with new people that can turn some lights on in your mind to show you that that self-talk is what's limiting you. It's got you where you are, the relationships you have, because you're telling yourself over and over again, this is how that is, this is how that is, this is how that is. You're trying to wonder why you're not getting different results. I'll say this point on the last point before we go to the seventh step. Jerry interviewed Dr. Joe Dispenza in the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? And Dr. Joe, he's a quantum physicist, quantum thinking. And Jerry says, well, what do you say to people who say think outside the box? Dr. Joe said this: the problem with thinking outside the box is this: you can't think yourself out of a box using the same mind that produced the box in the first place. Did you hear me? You cannot think yourself out of a box using the same thinking that produced the box in the first place. You need new experiences, new realities, new thinking. And how's that going to come? You have to get a mentor, somebody that's going to lead you down a different path. The seventh step and final step, brothers and sisters, take action. See, all of that sounds great and awesome, but the one critical component that most people miss is the taking immediate and massive action. Some of you are old enough to remember this, E.F. Hutton commercials. And it may be all kind of chaos going on. And then somebody say, well, E.F. Hutton said, and the room will get quiet. And everybody listen. Because when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. See, taking action is this. If you get a tip, a strategy, a suggestion from somebody that's getting the results that you want, that you seek, you have to take immediate and massive action on the recommendations. I'll give you this point. One of my cousins, I gave him a recommendation for a book. He said that his life wasn't going the way he wanted it to go. He was trying to get some breakthroughs in his life. And I told him about a book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. If you haven't read that book, you really deserve to own that book. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's a New York Times bestseller. And I told him, get that book. It's going to change your life. Everybody I recommended that read it, changed their life, changed my life. Get that book. And he says, okay, cool. I passed by a bookstore on my way to work. I'm going to get that book. I said, all right, when you call, I want you to read it. I want you to call me. We're going to go over some strategies in it. We'll talk about it, really, pound this thing out and get you the results you seek. He said, all right. 2-3 weeks later, called him up, said, get the book. He said, oh, man, I haven't even get it. I'll get my check today. I'm going to swing by and get it. When I get my check, I'm going to swing by and get it. I said, cool. Yeah, make sure you call me once you got that. Boom. Fast forward a year. You get the book. Oh man, I'm my job, I'm making some transitions, but I'm gonna still get it. I'm gonna pick that up. Fast forward 4 years. Man, I can't really get my life on task, man, Rod. I'm trying to really change some things in my life. And I said this to him. I said, you know what? Don't you say nothing else like that to me ever again. I said, because I ain't got no respect for a man that ain't got no wife, no babies, and no money. I'm going to say that again. I ain't got no respect for a man that ain't got no wife, no babies, and no money. You ain't got nothing else to do with your time but work, and then you ain't got nothing else to do with your time but follow a suggestion I gave you. You want to change your life, but I gave you a suggestion on something that would change your life, and you didn't do it. You don't want to change your life. You're addicted to where you are. You got to take massive and immediate action, brothers and sisters. That's the only way you're going to get through this. Matter of fact, let me read something real quick out of the Courage Coach. Look at this, the playbook, Quotes of Courage, and quote Courage Coach quote of Courage number 9. It says by William J. Locke. It says, I believe half the unhappiness in life comes from people being afraid to go straight at things. I'm gonna read it again. I believe half the unhappiness in life comes from people being afraid to go straight at things. You got to be willing to take massive and immediate action on the tips and suggestions of your mentor and those around you that are getting the results that you seek. When you hear your minister, your imam, your bishop, whoever it is that gives you a tip or a strategy that in your heart is going to change things for you, you don't wait, you don't think about it, you ain't got to figure it out, you ain't got to wonder if it worked. Just do it and do it now, because where you at right now ain't where you want to be. And I tell you, when you take that action, just small steps, I promise you, you're going to start seeing instant results in your business and your personal life, in your professional life, and your families are going to start to take notice that now you got it, because everything you do is really about action. I thank you all, brothers and sisters, for listening to these 7 strategies, 7 steps. I'm the Courage Coach, and I want you to do this. No matter what else you do in life, I want you to always remember to cultivate the courage to roar.
All right. Let us all show our appreciation to Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, the Courage Coach. Right now, brothers and sisters, if you're still with us, go in right now to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put something of appreciation and gratitude in there for our brother. Brother Rodney, that was powerful, brother. Now, I've listened to Les Brown and Jim Rohn, and I've listened to all the majors of majors, Zig Ziglar. But I'm here to tell you, brother, that was powerful. That was powerful. But I got a couple of pages of notes right here. That took fear of dying, of who we are. Brother, that was powerful, Brother Assad. I just want to thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing those nuggets with us, those years of wisdom and of experience that you shared with us. That was most powerful, brother. Since he did it in about 30 minutes. It goes to show you how things can change in 30 minutes. I need everybody right now to put in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group something that you got from our brother's message, and make sure you let others know that they missed it. I don't know what they could be doing right now that's more important than getting a message that can change their life if they do number 7, and that's take action. That's take action. I need for you right now, brothers and sisters, as Brother Jesse had to leave us to continue the work of our Father, so he left me in charge of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and I want to see who has made some comments, who has followed the instructions on letting us know what you got from our brother's message tonight. Brother Hassan, he made a comment, money only magnifies what's inside the person who possesses money. Right. It could be good or bad depending on the person. So thank you very much, Brother Hassan, for that comment. You are still with us. The brother lit something in you. You put he put another comment in here. I mean, Brother Hassan is on fire. He posted something in here. I mean, he's on fire. He's got comments in here. 3 comments in a row. Early he said, teach Muhammad. So yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Hassan. Who else is out there? Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren and Sister Marvin, Brother Markland, and who else is out there? That was a very, very, very powerful message you said that you shared with us there, Brother Hassan. So I want to thank you, brother. The 7 power tips of self-improvement. Yes, sir. Anything else you want to share with us, brother?
Well, brother, one thing is this. I want to give those who are listening, those who will get a chance to listen to the replay, if we make it available to them, because I don't know if you've decided that, because I know it's a lot of information, and we really only wanted those who are willing to take that action to be on live. And I know there are some people who couldn't be on, who called me and said, man, I can't be on because I got another engagement, but I want to be able to listen. Is it going to be recorded? And I said yes, and I'll see if Brother Darrell will make it available. But what I want to do is I want to extend a very special offer to those. Is that okay if I do that, brother? His extended offer.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I want to extend an offer of resources, things that I've personally put together that can help each and every one of us. And matter of fact, hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I want to share my screen, and I want to show you all this here. I want you right now, everybody that's listening, everybody that will end up listening, I want you to go to noispeaker.com. That's noispeaker.com. If you're online right now, go to noispeaker.com. And when you get to noispeaker.com, and I'm going to put this up right now so everybody can see it on the screen share, you're going to see my signature book, The Practice of Perfection, Igniting the Human Potential. Right? I want you to definitely check that out. But here's what I want to do. We're going to do something special. Brother Darrell asked me to put something very special together. Here's what I want you to do. Right at the very bottom where it says buy the books. Buy the books. If you go to noispeaker.com, at the very bottom of the page, it says buy the books. Go ahead and click on that link. It's going to open up a whole nother page. And what I did is I put this special online shopping cart here together just for those who are listening. Now, here's what I'm doing, brother, and I don't believe I'm doing this. I got a lot of calls say not to do this. Even just some of the giveaways is just insane. I have personal coaching, 1 hour of private coaching session. That's $199. I charge regular everyday clients $199 for an hour of personal coaching. We can do it face to face. If you live nearby, we can do a video conference, or we can do it on the telephone, whatever works best for them. 1 hour for $199. That's private coaching with me to talk about anything related to business or professional or personal that you want to go to the next level, whether it be in your personal life, husband, wife, relationships, or even your business development. 1 hour with me, unfiltered, unhindered, uninterrupted. Also, the Quotes of Courage book. Oh my God. This book right here has been changing lives. The Quotes of Courage. I put together quotes in here and teen speak. This is for young and old people. 30 quotes for 30 days. Matter of fact, let me read one here. Vincent van Gogh said this one. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? That's the quotes of courage. That's $22 right there. $22. I sell these for $22 everywhere that I go. When I travel, I'm selling these for $22 each. Then the practice of perfection is $24.99. I've been selling that online on Amazon and Lulu for the last couple of years, and people around the world have been calling me about that and just really in love with the strategies. And in that book, I give you step-by-step exercises. I'm not talking about jumping jacks. I'm talking life exercises you can do to learn how to rechannel your energies and gain more centered behavior and beingness. And I mean, this book is really about igniting the potential as a human being. And one strategy I'll share with you is this. It's about positive and negative. Positive and negative is not what we've been taught it's been. Positive is that which pushes out. Negative is what receives. And the problem with most people is they're too positive. You're pushing against things when you really need to go negative and learn how to receive things. See, if you go do the math on the definitions, that's why we're taught to clear the words. In that book, I go into why we don't use positive, negative now. We use empowered and disempowered, because what you're doing is either empowered behavior or disempowered behavior. It's not good and bad. It's not positive or negative. It can be empowered or disempowered. And also, oh my goodness, hold on, brother. The Meet the Goal strategy. This is a special audio program I put together. This program right here, I gave this to a brother a few weeks back just as a gift because I saw he was struggling and he just really looked like he needed some help right here in Phoenix. And that brother pulled me to the side last Sunday. I was at the mosque. He pulled me to the side, looked like he almost had tears in his eyes, brother. And the brother said, brother, I want to tell you this, brother. I had it in my car for a few days and I had it there and I looked over at it. I knew I needed to listen to it and I finally put it in. He said, brother, do you know that when I listened to that CD, he said, just the strategies you shared in this, he said, man, took my business to the next level almost instantly. I started making phone calls. He said, brother, really, it changed everything for me, brother. I just want to thank you for just putting that in my hands. I said, brother, all praise due to Allah. That's what it's for. It's Meet the Goal strategies for self-improvement. I put this simple strategies together just to help improve our lives. It helped me. So I wanted to share what helped me and put it in a program to where I didn't have to talk about it all the time. I could just share it with you. This is $24.99. I normally sell these for. Brother Daryl, here's what I decided to do, brother. If you look right here at the top left side, I put all these together. The practice of perfection, Meet the Goal, the quotes of courage, and the 1 hour of coaching, which is normally $271. Normally $271 right now for the next 24 hours. 24 hours, and I'll find out if you want to extend it for those who just couldn't get on. But for the next 24 hours, this will be available on this website. After that, I'm pulling it down, not to be offered again unless somebody like 5 years from now begs for it. $59 for anybody does it. And what I'll do is I'm going to personally autograph and write a note to each person that picks this up today. You do this and take that action. I'm giving you my personal guarantee that the strategies you're going to learn from these resources is going to change your personal and professional life. I promise you that. My word is bond. And I'll tell you this, if it doesn't help your life, you send it all back to me. You send it all. And matter of fact, I'll pay to have it shipped back. If you don't learn one strategy in it that's going to change things for you, I'll take it all back. Won't cost you nothing. $59. NOIspeaker.com. You go on, and that one on the left side, go ahead and pick that up right now. For the next 24 hours, Brother Daryl, I'm making that available. That's what they get. No, you know what? Matter of fact, here's what I'm doing. Brother Daryl, earlier today you asked me something. You said, brother, you know what, Brother Saad, you know, I need you to really, I mean, this is good, but I need you to really sweeten the pot. The people on the Black Wealth Empowerment, they really deserve the best. They've taken the action. They've joined the elusive exclusive group, and they really should be, you know, to be at that next level. Well, you're right, brother. You are absolutely right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase the coaching to 6 hours. That's 6 hours.
Wow.
6 hours of private coaching.
Man.
You can break it up however you want. We will walk you. I'll walk you through step by step how to reposition your business, how to brand it, just whatever you need to do. You got 6 hours. We can get it all in as much as you want for 6 hours. We can talk about a couple of businesses. You know, so that's what I want to do. For $59, we're going to increase that to 6 hours of private coaching. Now, I've never done this. And I know right now, one of my good friends and mentors, Mr. Lifestyle, Jamie Swindell, I know he is just dying right now. 6 hours, I know he's going, when he called, after this is over, I know he's going to call me and say, dude, what are you doing? Bro, you can't give away 6 hours of coaching like that. You know how much money I'm charging people for that? Jamie, I'm telling you, Jamie, I think his small package for coaching is $10,000 or $15,000. $15,000 for coaching. He gives you like 12 sessions, and he'll come out to where you live. But come on. So I know he's going to be mad at me for giving away this, but I just got to take that. He's my mentor. I just got to take my licks. That's what it is. So, brother, that's the offer, $59. Do it now. For the next 24 hours, that's what you got. You know, so make sure you do it and go to the website, so noispeaker.com. Thank you so much, Brother Daryl. And I'm here for any questions that came up, and I'm going to switch the screen back to me live. And
wow. I tell you what. That's unbelievable, brother Assad. And I didn't know you were going to do that. I didn't know. This is non-rehearsed. I mean, I just asked the brother to sweeten it up. I didn't tell him suggest, because it's not my place for me to suggest what another man does with his resources, brother and sister. 6 hours of personal coaching. 6 hours of personal coaching, brothers and sisters. I've never seen anybody do that. A new speaker, a speaker that's been around. I've never seen anything like this. Just the 6 hours alone is what, $1,200? Yes, and this brother, our brother, brother and sisters, you can almost not get it. You can almost not purchase it. $59. I just calculated that. That's $1.97 a day, I believe. Let me see. Let's look at this again. $1.96 a day. Ooh, brothers and sisters, you're worth $1.96 a day. I tell you what I'm going to do. Brother Saad, I'm going to get the program. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to get it. And when I get my books, I'm going to come back on this program live and show you. I'm going to show you that I've purchased. Because let me tell you something, brother. I'm very sincere, brothers and sisters. I have a saying that goes like this. Here in America, you can climb to the highest mountain in America, scream from the top of your lungs. But if you don't put your money where your mouth is, can't nobody hear you. Can't nobody hear you, brothers and sisters. You cannot tell yourself, like he said about his cousin or whoever. Don't even fix, as old folks say, don't fix your mouth to say you don't have $1.97 or $1.99 a day. We're going into Ramadan, so you shouldn't be drinking and eating during the daylight hour. There's your $59, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, if what brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, the courage coach, if something he said touched something in you, that's the agreement you need to get this program. You're not going to find any better value in personal development than the $1.99 a day. So you need to go right now to noispeaker.com and click and follow the instruction at the bottom. Buy the books. This brother is basically, I mean, he's giving you, is that all? That's almost everything that you produced, right, Brother Assad? Isn't that just about everything?
Yeah, pretty much, brother. The only thing missing right now out of that is the Married to an MGT book that's going to be released on the 11th. This is the first time you all hearing this now. This is the exclusive right here. The 11th of February 11th, the Married to an MGT book. That's the only thing that's not in that package, because I didn't think it fit in this package right here. But that's the only thing that's not in it. But right now, that's everything. That is the whole shebang, kit and caboodle right now, other than some other books I'm working on soon to be released.
And brothers and sisters, he's giving you 6 hours of his time. T-I-M-E, time. That in and of itself is worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. See, this is what we have to understand, brothers and sisters, that we have to take the opportunities that's presented to us where we are as stepping stones to get where we want to go.
Hmm.
See, we want this old leap and quantum leap and all that. That's in your imagination. You have to take, God has presented you a stepping stone. $1.99. What do you want Allah to do? Bring it down to 50 cents a day? No, you stretch to $1.99 and make yourself worthy to go to the next level. All right, brothers and sisters, you have to do it. See, what you have to understand is the more you invest, the greater your return. You're going to get a return on watching Brother tonight, especially if you do number 7 and that take action. But he said faith and belief. Surely you have $1.99 a day worth of faith and belief in yourself. All right? Here's Ramadan. Allah will not change the condition of a people until they first change themselves. So this is the change that you have to make. You will not have anybody of Brother's caliber come to you with this program. With any comes close to it. Nothing. And especially not of his personal time. Let me just share with you, and Brother Saad can attest, the reason why mentorship costs so much because the mentor knows that 80% of the people still not going to do anything.
Exactly.
The 80-20% rule. So they beg and beg how bad they need it, how bad. He knows or she knows in the back of his mind, 80% of the people not going to do it. See, and then the other thing we have to understand, Brother Asad makes more money speaking. He makes more money speaking than offering his program for $59.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this is really a labor of love that he's doing. And I don't expect him to offer this to anybody except for the followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad under the Minister Farrakhan's guidance in the Nation of Islam. Because he can't afford to do it. He can't afford. He'll go broke. He'll be famous, but he'll be broke.
That's
trying
right.
to offer this at $59.
That's
6
right.
hours. So if 10 of you all take advantage of this program like I know you should, that's, what's that? 60 hours
Mm-hmm. Whew.
for $600. See? So that's 10 people for the price of
Whew.
one
Now-
of his 6 hours of pack.
Now-
Let
now,
me be quiet before he
brother-
changes his
now,
mind.
brother, now hold on. Now you got me rethinking this thing. Now I might have to pull the website down. you done so unsold me. Now I'm like, I'm looking at you saying 60 hours for 10 people. You know what? I might have to limit this and say, you know what? Instead of I don't need 100. I don't need 100 people. That's 600 hours. That's a lot of time. And I still got to rip around the country. I think I'm going out to Ohio next week, and I got Washington State, and down to Texas, and so I just got a lot of places I'm going over the next couple of weeks, and so I, woo. I want to make sure, and then I'm launching a new book too, so y'all just be mindful that my schedule might be a little weird, like we have to get your coaching in while I'm in a rental car or something, but I might have to limit it to like the first 5 people get 6 hours. But I didn't put it out there like the minister say with the Million Man March. I said 1 million, I couldn't pull it back, so all right, that's what it is.
Brothers and sisters, please take advantage of this offer that brother has. I am going to take advantage of his offer, and I will show you my receipt once I get it, because I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars in other people's programs, and now my brother has a program. Shouldn't think about it twice, and he made it so affordable. So right now, I need for you who have already purchased or who plan on purchasing this brother's program within the next 24 hours, we need a head count. We need for you to raise your hand. We need to hear you say, I'm in. Go to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group right now and say, Brother Asad, I want it. Brother Asad, I want it. Don't worry about how you're going to get it. First, make up your mind that you're going to get it, and then you'll make it happen. It all starts with a made-up mind. So type right now in, Brother Asad, I want it. And that way he can have an idea of how many packages he needs to put together. All right? Because he needs to know these things. That's the business side of speaking. All right. So make sure, I want to hear from you right now, brothers and sisters, because brother said 24 hours, and I'm going to make sure that in the 24-hour period, he brings that offer down.
Absolutely.
He brings it down because, you know, the universe rewards those that take action differently from those who don't. Let me say it again. The universe or God or Allah or Master Farad Muhammad rewards those who take action differently than those who don't.
That's right.
All right, that's what this platform is all about, brothers and sisters. This platform is not about feel good. That's what you got music for and plays for, and there's other things that God has allowed to be creative that is designed to make you feel good. Black Wealth Empowerment Live is about change. It's about building wealth for our nation. All right? It's about building wealth for our nation. Brothers and sisters, if you've never purchased a personal development self-help program, home study course, you never invested your hard-earned money to go to a seminar that's going to improve your life, now is your time. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your nation. You owe it to our brother. You owe it to yourself to get his program, $1.97 a day. You deserve that. A person that smokes cigarette feels that he deserves or she deserves $1. I don't even know how much cigarettes cost, but I'm sure it's more than $1.97 a day for the cigarette addiction. Surely you deserve this program. You about to say something, Brother Saad?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And not only that, brother, their families deserve it. See, one thing that even if you don't do it for personal reasons, I'll tell you this. I was doing a presentation, and I had about 140 people in a room in Las Vegas not too long ago, and one of my helper's assistants, after everything's said and done, I was talking to one lady that came out just to watch me to learn some new things, and then another lady that was there to help and learn as well. And then so at the end of it, you know, we were talking, and she said, I asked her, okay, what, you know, anything you thought I could have done differently, better, and whatnot? Because I always like to ask, because I don't think I've got it. I haven't arrived as a speaker. I'll never think that thought, and so I can always learn something from somebody observing me. And so she said, you know, the one lady said, I'm here to learn. I have nothing to say. I'm trying to be where you are. I said, okay, I'll take that. That's a good student approach. And then the other lady says, well, you should have told more stories. I said, well, I did tell some stories in the presentation, yes. She says, but I would tell more because people like stories. I said, okay, I like the way you said that. I said, so how much do you earn? So I haven't earned anything as a speaker. I said, so if I told the same amount of stories you've told, I might get the same results you've gotten. You might want to tell less stories then. She said, well, it's not about money. She said this to me. She said, well, it's not about money. And I said, the HE double hockey stick is it ain't. I said, listen. She said, well, every day it ain't about the money. I don't care about the money. I said, well, what do you have a church home, ma'am? She says, yeah, I got a church home. I said, do you love your pastor in your church? I said, yeah. I said, y'all probably. I said, wouldn't it be awesome if you earn so much money that you can build a youth wing onto the church? I said, I'm not talking about, you don't earn money just for selfish reasons. I said, that's the problem. Her first thought, her internal dialogue, her financial thermostat was set too low. She thought that she needed to earn money for her and not for the benefit of others. See, that's the thing. Right. So your family's going to benefit from what you do. So taking action is not about that you personally develop it. See, self-development is the basis for, self-improvement is the basis for community development. Wait, I'm going to say it again. Self-improvement is the basis for community development. It ain't about fixing just you. Is that what you thought? That's what the study guide is about, just you. That you're going to be all like, I rose above emotion. Look at me. Really? Your math is bad. Your math is bad. Like my brother Philip say, you can't count. If you could count, you would count. Yeah, your math is bad. So you definitely want to take action, but it's not personal. I didn't do what I've done in personal development and going to seminars that I still attend and getting mentors. I'm going to Mr. Lifestyle's event in October in Florida. He has a 1.5-day event. And I'm going to become better, to get training from somebody who's doing it at a level that I want to do it at, you know, and that's wisdom. Even though he's younger than me, when I met him, he was attending the seminar just like me. The next year I was teaching at that seminar. He was still sitting in the seats. And now here we are 15 years later, and he's a mentor of mine because he's done some steps that I didn't do and went a direction that I need to go in. So I'm willing to humble myself and do that. But it wasn't for me. It's for my children, for my family, you know, for my nation, that I want to grow and develop personally so that way I can give more back. All right. So that's what I wanted to say, brother.
Absolutely. We got here Sister Marva and Brother Markland. They said, let me read it exactly here, Brother Assad. They said here, where are you? Basically, they're going to get the program. They said they're in.
Praise be to
They're
Allah.
definitely in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they follow instructions, and they will get the program. Here it is right here. All right. Brother Assad, this offer is right on time. I am definitely in.
That's right.
All right. That's Sister Marva. Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. Anybody else out there? Anybody else out there? You can't be shy now. Just scared. They say scared money don't make money.
That's right.
So if you're going to get Brother's program, we need to hear from you. All right? We need to hear from you. If no if, and, or buts about it, brother and sister. If you want to improve, how are you going to improve? There's only so much free can do for you.
That's right.
And see, you have to understand that is part of the development. And let me just say this very quickly as we wind down and conclude, because we got about 10 minutes left, and we want to go over this offer again. Maybe somebody was multitasking and went to the restroom, Brother Assad, and maybe they, you know, children started acting up and got upset, and, you know, spent a couple of time, you know, couple of minutes dealing with that, or just whatever. We just never know. You see us, but we don't see you. So one thing that I've learned, brothers and sisters, in my personal development sojourner is this. I'm sure there's a law in the universe because it's proven itself time and time again, and that's what laws do. The very thing that you want the most is the very thing that you'll have to give up.
That's right.
Let me say that again. The very thing that you say you want or you need is the very thing that you're going to have to show the universe and show God that you're willing to give up in faith in order to get it. So if you're money tight, if you need more money, want more money, you're being overcome by bills and financial circumstances, then that's the seed you have to sow, brothers and sisters. You have to let go of it. But you have to be like a smart farmer. You got to know where to plant. And I'm telling you, you cannot invest your money, plant your seed, your financial seed, in a better place right now than in this brother's program for $59. $59. So once again, Brother Assad, quickly share the screen and tell them what they're going to get, where they need to go. Because one thing about one of my mentors said in network marketing, opportunities don't go away. They just go to somebody else.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right, brother. You know, they don't go away. They just go to somebody else. See, there's not a lack of money out there. There's a lack of creativity. You know, there's no shortage of anything. The planet is constantly producing. It's constantly producing. And so we don't worry about lack and limitation. See, that's a right money mindset. I don't look at lack and limitation. I look at creativity. And so since the planet is constantly producing, I have to be in the receiving mode, right? The receiving mode. So if I want money, I have to be able to spend money, invest money. I own a bakery with a business partner of mine in Los Angeles. And we started from the bottom where we were selling pies on a corner. I call it corner hustling. We were corner hustling pies. But one thing about him and myself is that, you know, I'm looking for all the angles, all the potential, and where everybody else is not doing it. And so we finally bought out our only major competitor in anywhere west of anything else, and we bought him out. And I'll tell you one thing, brother. I've invested a lot of money in that business. My business partner, tens of thousands of dollars for building and equipment and all those things, so we can have stores where we move hundreds and hundreds of dozens of pies a week. Hundreds and hundreds of dozens of pies a week. So we went from corner hustling, selling 10 and 15 big pies on the corner, bean pie my brother, to where I just dropped
Yes,
off.
sir.
Just today, I dropped off 6 dozen because I just got a phone call and picked up money.
Mm.
Just got a phone call, 6 dozen. I ran into a man at the store yesterday. He said, "Man, I love bean pies. Give me your card." I said, "Yes, sir." Taking it to another level. But I'm not dropping bean pies off on the corner. I'm dropping them off at stores. Dropping them off at dry cleaners. I'm dropping them off at major retailers because that's what we're doing. We're looking to take over the whole world with this product. And so what it is about this brother, this offer is this. The reason why I'm doing this is because of this. I know how the one audio program can change your life. See, the first audio program I got wasn't this one. It was an audio program that Jerry did called Murphy's Committee. He sent this to me as his friend. And that audio, that one audio program changed everything for me. That's what it was. It was a CD just like this, looked almost the same. That's why I did the same thing, because I'm following my mentor. I'm following my mentor. And so he did this. And so I did the same thing and put this audio program together because I know what happened when it did what it did for me. When I listened to it, it started the wheels turning. And I started doing different things. And I applied the strategies in it. And it changed my life. Not knowing that 15 years later, here I am. I get a chance to travel the world and speak to people, empower people's lives. To see people come up to me and say, "What you said today changed everything for me. Thank you so much." People crying and hugging and just really just seeing the light bulb go off in people's heads. You know, that's powerful. All from one audio program. See, how can they know except they have a teacher? And how can they have a teacher except he be sent? In the beginning was the Word. And the Word became flesh and dwelled among men. So now I get a chance to dwell among men because somebody gave me a word. The minister gave me a word, you know, that started the spark of life in me, and I started spinning at a terrific rate of speed, and now I get a chance to travel and do what I do. So, brother and sister, if you want your business and your personal life to go to the next level, you got to take action now. We only got a couple 5 minutes left. So here's the offer. I want to put it back up on the screen. I'm going to share the screen again. Again, brother and sister, go to noispeaker.com. Go to noispeaker.com. And what that's going to do is going to take you to the main webpage. I'm going to pull it up right now. You'll see the practice of perfection. You can click on shop now. Just real quick, click on shop now. Now you can get the individual items. I don't mind. Get the individual items. You know, 24 for the practice of perfection. $24.99 for the audio program. Your quotes of courage, 22. The 1 hour coaching, $199. You can invest in that individually. That's your choice. Individually do that. But if you want to take advantage of that, you're ready to take that action. You're saying, Brother Rodney, enough is enough. You know what? I'm willing to take a risk on my brother. That I believe that my brother's getting these results. He's doing what he's doing. He's traveling the world. If I started to just post every place I go, you all be like, dang, he everywhere. My number one question, when my mother calls me, my mother says, where you at? That's the lead-in conversation. When my business partner, Brian, called and said, where you at? Brother Philip called me up on the phone and said, where you at? You know? When my late wife, Sister Tanya, she knew where I was, but she say, where you at in where you at? Because I know I'm always on the move, always talking to people, always communicating with folk, and always someplace trying to cover this 3,000 by 2,000 using this modern equipment, brothers and sisters. The lion is out the cage, and he's moving at a faster rate, trying to turn them 17 million keys. I'm on the case. I need some help, but I need people to get into these audio programs, these books, and actually start to take these actions. So $59.99, noispeaker.com. Go there now. If you're listening, you're not on the elusive exclusive group, but you might be watching the webinar right now. Make sure you go on noispeaker.com. $59 is only 24 hours. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, brother, I'm bringing it to 8 o'clock Central. I'm bringing it down. So after I come in from the mosque meeting, I'm going to get in, relax a little bit, do some reading and studying myself. I got a few things I'm trying to get better in my life, and then I'm bringing that down, and I'll put everything back to their normal retail prices, and that's what it'll be.
All right, brother and sister. Brother Rodney Assad, we have brother sister Marva and brother Markland. We just made the investment. Praise be to Allah.
Go ahead.
All right, so they just purchased. Take action. Remember, the universe rewards those that take action differently than those who don't. Brother Troy Muhammad says, Brother Rodney, I am buying the package as soon as possible. You know how soon as possible? It's right now, Brother Troy. It is right now. Absolutely right now. So Who else is out there? Who else is out there going to get the package, brothers and sisters? Who else out there is going to get the package? Let me just tell you something. If $59 is going to put you out of your house, if $59 is going to cause your car to be repossessed, if $59 means you're going to be hungry, let me tell you something I learned years ago when I started going to real estate programs in the early 1980s. And I heard it and it just stuck in my subconscious mind. He said, those of you who can't afford to get the program are the ones who need it the most. Let me say it again. Those who can't afford the program, can't afford to pay for this real estate program, you need it the most. So brothers and sisters, if you can't afford to get this program, you need it the most. But most likely, we're not in that bad of a condition because you wouldn't be able to get on the internet. You wouldn't have a computer. Like brother said about cable TV.
Come on.
If you're able to see us, that means you have $59. You just need to reposition it. You just need to move it around. You just need to properly apply it in a better way. And we're going to cover all this in Black Wealth Empowerment. That's right. All the time you don't need more money. We just need to reposition and redirect the money that we have. So this $59, brothers and sisters, this is the beginning for many, or continuation for others in the step towards your ultimate change and development. This is part of the process. Hopefully the process didn't stop when you got your ex or your Muhammad. This is the continuation of your process. Allah allowed this brother to come on and share with you nuggets, share with us nuggets that if we apply will change our life. And then he gives us this phenomenal offer. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I am going to get the program, and when I get my receipt, I'm going to show it to you, because talk is cheap. And with the value of the dollar sinking, it's getting cheaper and cheaper every day. So, brothers and sisters, put your money where your mouth is. For the last 2 minutes, I want to know who else is going to get the brothers program. Don't wait for 24 hours. Don't test and try us to see if he's not going to really take it down. I've heard that before. You're talking to a fallen honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We're taught that our word is our bond. It's not a sales ploy. It's not a marketing trick.
You don't know me.
I'm gonna make sure that this brother takes it down. Because what's the benefit, brother, if the person don't invest their time like you did?
That's right.
Don't invest their money like you did. How fair would that be for somebody to come 3 weeks later and get that same offer?
Oh, no.
That wouldn't be fair.
Oh, no. That's not justice.
That wouldn't be right.
That's not justice.
That's not justice. That's not justice, brothers and sisters. So that's why you need to take advantage of this opportunity right now. Because remember, opportunities don't go away. They just go to someone else. So once again, brothers and sisters, last shout for those that are going to get brothers program. Please let us know in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. As I navigate through here without my brother Jesse, you got to let a man go and do the work of his father. We'll cover down for him. So once again, brothers and sisters, the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, if you're a member, is open for you to go back at any time and go through and review the notes and go through and make contact with other believers who have like minds like you, that you can network and you can share ideas, all right, and see if they are, if the opportunity to do business with them is there. All right, we're going to elevate our game. We're going to elevate, and we're going to make sure that we do business with each other, not just because we're believers, but we're going to make sure that we do business with each other because we're worthy to do business. Like the brothers program is worthy of the small investment of $1.99 a day. Surely, brothers and sisters, you have $1.99 a day worth of faith to invest in so you can get back. What you're getting back is way more than $59. So with that being said, brother Assad, any final parting words that you want to share with the fellow believers all around the country before we leave?
You know, brother, I thank you all for thank you for letting me be on the call on the Google Hangout, and just even showing me, you mentor me even in this technology, because we're gonna start using this now on a whole nother level. So man, you heard me today. This is on fire now, and I just want to say this. You know, I want to thank the brothers and sisters with Freedom Paper Company, Supreme Water, you know, Deja Vu Designs, Tara's Treasures, you know, people, believers out there who are doing business and doing equitable business. You know, these are people who I'm looking up to as well, to just keep me focused and say, man, we can do good business, clean business, and right business, and not be, it doesn't have to be some backyard side thing. You know, I'm honored to be able to be on here and show forth what I do for a living. Now I get a chance to do it all over the country. And of course, a prophet is without honor in his own house, but see, not with this group of people that we have. See, we believe in lifting each other up. We've unwrapping gifts, because I want my brother and sister to shine as well. And so one thing I'm committed to do is we do this embark on this next journey, that once we bring this down 24 hours, on the 11th of February, we're going to launch Married to an MGT. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. I pray to Allah that Allah is going to be pleased with what we do. My late wife, Sister Tanya Renee Muhammad, is going to be pleased with what we're doing in honor of her. Brother Jihad, Sister Hazika, his lovely wife is of late, and that this sisters are proud of what we do. And we ultimately want the MGT to be proud of what we put forth, because we want to show you all how valuable you absolutely are. And those of you who are not in the MGT class, go and get in that class. It ain't about being a Muslim. I mean, you already that, but ain't nobody gonna make you nothing. But that class is gonna turn you into something that, I'm telling you, when it's all said and done, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, thank the Lord, praise God, thank you Jesus, oh Allah, that I went to that class that turned me into something so refined, so magnificent, that the whole world will bow before your feet, including your man, if you're doing it right. So thank you, brother, for having me on this call. Praise be to Allah. And inshallah, I'll see you all in a city near you, because wait for it. It's coming. That marriage workshop is coming, because we bringing that Married to an MGT and an empowered marriage workshop to you. Watch for Brother Jihad Hassan and I, and we coming to bring the heat. Oh my goodness, we're gonna change some relationships, y'all.
Absolutely, brothers and sisters, and we will definitely bring Brother Assad and Brother Jahid, is that his name?
Jihad
here. Meet the authors. We're going to bring them live to Black Wealth Empowerment Live to promote their book, to launch their book. So we're going to make sure that we bring that to you, God willing, in February. A couple announcements, brothers and sisters, real quick. Mark your calendar next Sunday. Mark your calendar next Sunday, July 6th. The first speaker in the series of Wealth for Our Nation series. Wealth for Our Nation series. We have coming to you live on the Google Hangout. Brother Nuri Muhammad, student minister, Brother Nuri Muhammad. He's excited about that. He has a special, yes sir, has a special message for you, brothers and sisters. You want to make sure when you get the flyer starting next week, you blast it out. It's for believers only. Believers only. Next week. Another announcement. We're in the process of having another speaker as part of that Wealth for Our Nation series. We finalized the date. We're putting together particulars. I'm happy to announce we will have live on Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout, Brother Rasul Muhammad, the son of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's excited about what we're doing. You heard what Brother Jesse said last week, that he told him in reference to this platform. So he's so excited. He's committed to come on in the latter part of July to be one of the speakers in the series of Wealth for Our Nation. Brothers and sisters, the time is now. There's no better opportunity than an opportunity that time has come. So it is our time, brothers and sisters, for us to lead our nation, lead our people out of this economic hell that we're in to the land of freedom. And that does include financial freedom. That's what we're about here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, wealth for ourselves and our nation. So with that being said, stay in contact with our private elusive exclusive Facebook group. That's where you'll see all the announcements, all the links, and anything else that might pop up. So you don't want to miss out on anything that we bring to you. So once again, on behalf of myself and my co-host, Brother Jesse, we would like to thank our brother. Our brother, he's the best of the best in the nation of America, in the nation of Islam. He's the top of his class as a speaker. Our brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. We want to thank him again, and he's committed to this platform, and we will bring him on a regular basis based on whatever his schedule permits, because this is not going to be the last that you'll hear from our powerful brother. With that being said, may Allah bless you. May He bless us all. Ramadan Mubarak. And until next time we see you again live here on this Google Hangout. Assalamu alaikum.